What is up, everybody? What is up? What is up? What is up? Welcome. I'm happy to be back. Happy to be back. We're here for another live. This one, and I know I'm running a little bit late today, but you know what, man? I'm still getting it in. And this one today, this came up. This whole ecosystem and roles came up when someone invited me to look at the role they play in my life. Like, what's the question specifically was, what's the role they play in my life? And I thought it was, listen, I was like, it was a great question because it was a great question for me because it had me recognize I was usually going by titles rather than roles. So, for example, like, hey, you're my boss, or you're my girlfriend, or you're my friend, or you're my brother, or whatever these things are, right? And that's commonly how we do things. However, uh, when this person gave me this prompt, it gave me the spot to really look at things a lot deeper than I had ever done before. And I was really grateful for this opportunity because it was a chance for me to really like look at some stuff, man, and be like, hold up, man, like what am I, like what are really the roles that this person has in my life, right? What does that look like? So what we're gonna do in this video uh is talk to roles and why men need to why it's important for men to have roles. And then also look at things like what are possible roles that people could have in their life, right? What are some things that you could take on? So first of all, let's talk at uh, the purpose of you creating the circles or men creating more circles is it's uh, it gives us an opportunity to design our circle from a place of true intention. And this is what came up for me because, like, listen, when I was going through the process, I really sat with, well, what are the roles that I would like to have in my life that will help me thrive, that will help me be balanced, that will help me live more in fulfillment and bliss, rather than like, hey, you're gonna be this person. So one of the reasons when I was going through this, and I've noticed some things what makes this important is because first of all, most men drift through relationships, whether it's family, friends, colleagues, and there's free of any clarity of well, hey, what's the role that this person plays in my life? Where are the gaps between me and this person? And then how their role in my life contributes to either my health, my success, or my growth. Okay, so so write that down, especially if you're gonna take this exercise seriously and you're gonna start to create roles. What are the ways that this person is contributing to my health, my success, and my growth? Okay, those three. And listen, your life is an ecosystem, and that's one of the reasons I put in the title because a healthy ecosystem will have it will have diversity. So it's going to have a mix, it's going to have purpose, and it's also going to have balance. So when we look at this, right, we want to start looking at, well, first of all, what are some roles that it could be in our life, right? So first of all, um, it's critical to have these aligned roles. And for me, I had Chat GPT help me with my roles. I put some that I had come up with, and then it came up with some others. There were some that I took off of this list, and then the rest of them I modified and started to tailor. So that's an option that you could do, especially if you use AI, and it's got a sense of you and sense of your style, sense of like your thought process. It's a really great exercise, and it can be pretty revealing. So let's go over some of the things or some examples of what. Hey, listen, what are some possible roles that a person that could be in a person's life, right? So let's look at this for a man, right? And this can actually be for anybody. I'm speaking it from a Heal.Thy.Man perspective, but this really could be for anyone. So here are some things that, and I'm going to be free reading through all this, but these are some roles that you can start to build from, right? So if you look at something like a confidant, someone that's going to hold truths without judgment, that is a key piece. That is a key role to have for anyone. Challenger, someone that's going to challenge you. Like, and listen, it's like that challenge is going to most likely be somebody that's cool with making you uncomfortable. All right, that's just what it is, because you're gonna. I don't. I'm gonna be free of speaking for everyone, but I know for me, being challenged is uncomfortable and it's needed. I mean, I appreciate it, but in the moment, it's pretty uncomfortable. Even someone like for a mentor, a healer, like who are these people that are in your life? And I remember we talked about what are the ways that it's contributing to your health, your success, and your growth. Check on this. Look at what we got here. Now, there's some other ones that are options that you can build from. So, for example, someone that's a protector reminds you to guard your energy and boundaries, like a mirror. I really like, in one of mine, it's the sacred mirror, and it's someone, and it's actually one of my rules. The sacred mirror is a combination of the mirror and the challenger, so it can show me a mirror and reflect some things back to me. It's going to help me keep my iron sharp. Another one I have is a legacy builder. Yes, a legacy builder. It's called. So that wait, is it? Yeah, it's a legacy builder. So that's like a combination of like someone that's a protector, reminds me to guard my energy, but that's also someone that is a confidant, someone that's an elder mentor, mentor or elder that offers wisdom and lived experience. So you can take some of these examples that I'm giving you here. You can mix and match them, or again, you have this AI component that you can rock with, right? But the thing is when you're starting to look at these types of roles, what's going to be key to even get off the ground first is to figure out like, hey, how do I even design a circle or audit this thing? So this is when you take the opportunity, and this could be a reflection piece. Take the opportunity to really think about, like, just look at your life for a minute. Take yourself out of yourself, like get a bird's eye view. Look at your life and what roles do you want fulfilled? What roles do you want to have filled? Are you surrounded by people with no defined contribution to your growth? Like, and that's cool, but is it really? You know what I mean? Because it's really it can be draining energy, especially if you're looking to live your life on purpose. This role concept could be a game changer for you, as far as like being able to align people with something, tell them your expectation of them, what you need from them. It's a great way to start to build up communication around how we work with others. So let's look at some of these things here. For example, right, we said some of the things to help you audit are listed here. Write down the roles that you believe you need for wholeness, right? I say it's wholeness, but I look at this for fulfillment, peak health, whatever it is. Identify who already plays that role in your life. So as I was going through this practice, this was really cool for me, because it seemed like I was um I was really what's the best way to describe it? Uh like it was it was it was almost like I was tagging people in my life with these roles that I came up with. So it already gave me examples, because those people fulfill those roles really well. So that's something that you start to do, and it'll help you really craft and start to define those roles for yourself. Now, also another thing is notice the gaps. Set an intention to call in people that are aligned. So if and when I say when there's gaps, like I look at this, and you may see this different, but I'm looking at this as where are the places I can improve? Like where are my potential blind spots? That's where I'm gonna want to have someone in a role to help me see those things, right? Like that's a key piece. And again, being able to call in people that are aligned is extremely helpful as well. And then one of the things is going to be that can be difficult, and I notice it's interesting. I noticed this when I was going through this and defining the roles. There was a little bit of sadness in that piece, because it really is looking at now like releasing relationships that no longer fit in your ecosystem. Because like, hey, listen, what do we talk about? Health, success, growth. Are those people contributing in any way? And the great thing about it is if you release the relationship and you say, hey, listen, you may explain that maybe that person could change, but really this is about tapping into you and yourself. And listen, this is something that we all get to pay attention to, because a lot of times if people are in your circle just for like, familiarity or title, what can end up happening is that can end up sapping you and draining you and even pulling you down. So listen, that's something you want to take note of and just really pay attention to as you go into really looking at these roles and like defining them. So life and listen, if your life circle, if the people in your circle, if it feels empty, it feels chaotic, it feels draining, you likely have undefined, misaligned, and missing roles in your life. This will help to define that. Like what are those roles? Like, and it'll help you get there. Now, as we start to wrap up, think about this. Looking at your ecosystem will help you determine what your evolution will be. Okay. This isn't, and this is free about it. Originally I was like, it's not about control, but yes, damn it, it is freaking about control because the only thing you can control is yourself and your environment. So it is about control because if you're controlling your environment, and the environment that you put yourself, the people, the roles that you define, hey, guess what? Things are going to get a hell of a lot better for you, and they're going to be more aligned. So here's a couple things to reflect on. What role do you play in others' lives? And what roles? This is a good one. I like this one. What roles do I play in others' lives? What roles do I want? Oh, yeah, I said that already. What roles do I want fulfilled in my life to help me feel balanced and powerful, and fulfilled? Yeah. Oh, Beck, what's up? Hey, you two. Thanks for joining. So listen, so this is something definitely think about this in your life, man, because we're not meant to do this life alone. That's far from what this is. It's not meant to do this alone, and we are meant to design life intentionally. So define your roles, tap in, see what that looks like. And I'm definitely interested in feedback on this. After you go through this, if you want to put in some of your roles, you want to DM me, be like, hey, Paul, what are the roles you have? Like, I'm open to sharing them, just not on this platform. I mean, like, I just wanted to really guide and instruct and share how important it was to do this activity. So listen, you already know the drill. And if you don't, you're like, what's this guy talking about? Hey, listen, the book is out. The book is out right now, right? Amazon, Barnes and Noble. Yeah, all that good. All that good. It's all there. All right. Hold on. I'm trying to get this layout right. It's all good. It's all there. So even on Audible, you can get it on Audible. Check the book out. Hey, listen, everybody, thank you for support as always. We're wrapping up Men's Health Month. We're going to have another one in November. And just like a lot of the connections that I made over time, wow. It's been beautiful to see like a lot of these guys, people that I'm meeting are so tip top. And I have a sense that something's going to be coming to do something really powerful in November. So bless up, stay tuned. And thanks for rocking with me. Peace out, everybody. Peace.